This royal battle is seemingly just going on and on and on. And of course, it could prove very detrimental, not just to the private, but the more public image of the one-time royals known as Harry and Meghan. As ever, though, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. Hope you're all keeping well. Spring is in the air, isn't it, apparently? Well, we like to think that, don't we, as we hurtle towards March, particularly over here in the United Kingdom. I cling to that hope, you know. By the way, one thing I wanted to share with you that I read recently, and let me know if this is true. This is to all the men out there, but maybe ladies too. Apparently, the sales of model railways are on the rise again. Apparently, we've all been looking at hobbies to distract us and things like that. And so you look back at childish things. I don't mean childish things, but childhood sort of hobbies that you liked the first time around. And apparently, model railways are the thing. I don't know about you. Do you remember scale electrics? Do you remember that? That was a big thing when I was growing up. You had to be posh though to have one of those. It was quite pricey, you know. Yes, but model railways. I know a very famous record producer, Pete Waterman, who's obsessed with the model railways. He worked on the real railways, but then became hooked on that. Is this you? Have you got a model railway set hidden away in the loft? Is that your hideaway? Wouldn't blame you. I'm fascinated by them myself, but I could not have the patience to do all the painting and setting up, just like playing with them. Yes. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. Now, here's an interesting take, as we now know, because there's an ongoing battle, as we know, with Meghan Markle and her half sister Samantha, which took a turn for the worst, or not so good, if you like, depending on whose side that you're on. Meghan and Harry both tried to get the case thrown out, but that's not going to be the case. It's going to be a rather sticky battle, though, because the bottom line is that Samantha Markle herself is hitting out at some of the claims that Meghan herself said during those interviews. I believe not just with the Oprah Winfrey ones. I'm not sure if it so far includes all the Netflix sort of confrontation and allegations and stuff like that. But who knows? That could be brought in at a later point. But what's interesting here is, as people now know, both Harry and Meghan could be called, and as ever we have to say allegedly, to give evidence in defense of themselves and exactly what happened and what they did. Now, this would be really radical, because never really have we seen a member of the British monarchy inside a court, not over here anyway, at least. And this would be something of a first. But where does this really stand in the mindset of the former royal known as Prince Harry? Well, according to a very good source, he's very much ready to support his wife through thick and thin. That's right. He feels, according to a very good source, and as ever we have to say allegedly, that if this is the case, if this is required, then he would do that because he wants to support his wife. Now, obviously, he truly believes the version of events that have been presented before him. And why not? He's decided that they're married, man and wife, and whatever is being put forward or whatever's been suggested, then he's going to back it up. But it is interesting, isn't it, with certain things, because given the fact that Prince Harry's never really met, apart from a very brief phone call, Meghan's father, never been in the room one-to-one and had that lengthy chat about perhaps, Meghan growing up and what they went through, he's really only got one version of events. And this could prove to be very precarious, because clearly this particular courtroom drama is going to get, as I say, a lot tougher. And you just don't know what they're going to present in court as some kind of evidence towards Meghan and Harry. But as I say, is he prepared to stand up? Literally a 100% yes, according to a very good source. So seemingly, at least, Meghan has someone on her side and someone in her corner. Will it, though, prove to be futile? And could this, once again, be a thing that Prince Harry utterly regrets? As ever, I'll let you know as this story develops and moves forward, we believe, to some kind of conclusion around about September time, when the court case should start. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.